For KREM 2 News at 5, I'm Mark Hanrahan.
It's good to have you here. I'm Whitney Ward. We start tonight with new information about the disappearance of a recent WSU grad, her fiance, and a 2-year-old toddler. Today, Pullman police issued an arrest warrant for the father of that girl for failing to return the child to her mother.
KREM 2's Nathan Hyun has been in contact with 2 families in the case. He joins us live in the studio tonight with more on what we have learned today. Nathan?
Well, it's a very interesting case. Pullman police believe that Erin Ong's disappearance is connected to the disappearance of 21-year-old Nadia Cole, who is a recent WSU grad. Police believe Cole Ong and his 2-year-old daughter, Soraya Ong Harmon, are all together. Erin Ong and his daughter, Soraya Ong Harmon, were last seen on May 29th. He and his daughter were reported missing on Monday after failing to show for a scheduled custody exchange with the daughter's mother.
This is my worst nightmare, and I don't wish it upon my worst enemy.
Samara Harmon is Soraya's mother. The thought of her daughter missing still hurts.
I pretty much burst into hysterics right off the bat. I was just flooded with all of the emotions, all of the fear, all of the pain.
Police say Ong's fiance, Nadia Cole, is with Ong and his daughter. Nadia Cole also hasn't been seen since May 29th at SeaTac Airport.
It is more than coincidence that she went missing at the same time.
Her father told our sister station King 5 that his family was getting ready to fly to Europe for a graduation trip. At the airport, Cole's father says Nadia said she was going to the bathroom before disappearing. Cole's father says his daughter was captured on security footage, leaving the airport, boarding the light rail, and then departing at the University Street Station in Seattle. In a statement to KREM 2 from Nadia's parents, Beata and Kirk Cole, they say, quote, "Nadia is cherished by the hundreds of people who know her, and the circumstances surrounding her disappearance are entirely out of character for her. We are utterly devastated by her disappearance and are fervently praying for her safe return." Pullman police say they believe Cole is not in any danger, and police say their main priority is getting Soraya back to her mother.
Simply bring your daughter back. Talk to the local police where you're at. Our concern right now is not about arresting you. It is about getting your daughter home to her mother, where the court has ordered that's where she's supposed to be.
Aaron Brashears is a commander for the Pullman Police Department. They are the lead agency in the search and investigation.
Right now we're focusing our search in the state of Washington, Idaho, and in Montana.
Other agencies assisting include the FBI, Moscow Police Department, the Port of Seattle, and the Flathead County Sheriff's Office in Montana. If you or someone you know has any information on Erin, Soraya, or Nadia's whereabouts, you're encouraged to call Pullman Police at 509-334-0802. In the studio, Nathan Hyun, KREM 2 News.
All right, Nathan, thank you very much. In tonight's other top stories, volunteers with Spokane Arts are repainting the Pride Crosswalk in downtown a few days before the Spokane Pride celebrations.
It was just last month the crosswalk was vandalized again and set on fire. Right now, Spokane Falls Boulevard is closed from Stevens to Howard Street. That's through 7 a.m. tomorrow. Howard from Main Avenue to Spokane Falls Boulevard will also be closed.
Spokane Arts said the repair would cost around $14,000.
After 4 long years, the Post Street Bridge in downtown Spokane is finally back open. Spokane city leaders held a ribbon-cutting ceremony to celebrate.
KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez is live in downtown Spokane tonight with more on the project years in the making. Nicole?
Yeah, Mark, Whitney. So right now the bridge is back open. People are walking across it. Because of the Pride Crosswalk being painted and Spokane Falls Boulevard being closed, it's a little bit tough to get to the Post Street Bridge right now. So not many cars are using it at this point, but I've still seen a few cars drive over using the bridge. And like you guys mentioned today, the city also hosted a ribbon cutting ceremony and had some of the first cars drive over the bridge. So the bridge will now be open for cars with one northbound lane. People will be able to drive from Post Street to Lincoln Street over the river. The city originally built the bridge back in 1917. They made the bridge a pedestrian bridge in May of 2019 because a structural analysis found it couldn't hold the weight of cars anymore. Then in May 2020, they closed it completely to start the rebuild. The whole project cost the city $21 million. And now that the bridge is back open, Mayor Lisa Brown says she's excited for everything to be connected again.
The legacy that this will create for children and the fun entertainment for adults, and of course the fine dining of Anthony and the other businesses, all connected now.
So the new bridge also has those pedestrian and bike lanes as well, and then a bunch of orange planters all along the bridge to kind of separate the traffic from the people. In Spokane, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
All right, Nicole, thank you very much. New overnight, Coeur d'Alene City Council has voted to approve a Marriott hotel project in downtown despite opposition from the public.
Last night, the City Council held an appeal hearing to determine if the Design Review Commission had properly looked over the proposal before approving it. The design was approved back in January, but it has since been appealed twice.
Community members argued the hotel would bring a lot of issues to the area and the plan had not been reviewed thoroughly.
My dining room windows also face directly north. These windows will be 100% covered by the hotel.
This project pays no attention to the historic nature of the downtown area, the building next door. And we need to do that. You can't unring the bell.
Although the project was approved, City Council also passed a motion to refer the project back to the Design Review Commission for more clarification.
All right, let's take a break from the headlines to talk weather. After a rainy and windy start to the work week, our warm-up is here as temperatures slowly climb into the 70s and beyond.
I barely even remember what that was like. So let's get more details about what is in store from our Chief Meteorologist, Jeremy Legoo.
You know, by this time next week, you're going to be asking for rain and some of those cooler temperatures. Today is as cold as it gets in at least the week to come and likely the next couple. 69 degrees right now is about where we were at this time yesterday. And think about it this way. Today will go down on the books almost identical to what we did yesterday. It's absolutely staggering to think of it that way. Yesterday, I was wearing a coat when I went outside. Today, shorts and a t-shirt, and it's all because of that big atmospheric ridge building. What that means for us is more sunshine. Sunshine always precedes warmer temperatures. Temperatures are a lagging indicator of daylight and sunshine. So tomorrow, we climb up to near 80 degrees. Friday, mid 80s. Saturday, up near 90, 89 degrees. And even as the chance of rain makes its way back into the forecast on Sunday, we stay warm. It's now looking like those storms are going to arrive Sunday instead of Saturday. And coming up in the full forecast, I'm going to walk you through just why I believe that's the case.
Sounds good. We'll talk to you then, Jeremy. Thank you very much. Happening right now, the West Bonner School District holding a special meeting to take action to close a nearly $5 million budget shortfall. The school district is likely to close Idaho Hill and Priest Lake elementary schools. The deficit comes after a levy failed to pass in the Idaho primary. District officials also say plans to purchase several school buses and planned repairs to some aging schools will now not happen.
Here is what we are working on for you tonight on KREM 2 News at 6. An investigation at Spokane's Lewis and Clark High School. Next school year is going to look a lot different after 4 LC football coaches were disciplined for inappropriate and vulgar behavior in the workplace.
It's 2024, and we have high standards for what we expect from our educators.
What is your message to other staff members at LC, but also anywhere else within SPS? I have copies of the initial complaints plus the district's internal investigation report. You'll also hear his answer to that question. Join us for an in-depth KREM 2 investigation tonight on KREM 2 News at 6.